I love being a Nexo customer. We take a little slack and they've pulled through because we're going to get our Songbird and Exfi on January the 1st. But I'm going to show you, one, if you're eligible, and two, how to claim. So well done to Nexo, and well done to the Nexo customers for staying the course of the storm. And of course, we were proactive. You know, we politely asked them a number of times to release our Songbird, and they listened to us, and they're doing it in a hassle-free manner. And they explain exactly how in a blog post, which if you are a Nexo customer, you would receive this in an email. But let's go through the blog right now, and I'll leave the link below for you as well. But I won't leave the type form that you have to complete, just because scammers are out there. So please, 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 only fill out the type form from the email you receive from Nexo or from this blog article. So let's take a look. So on December the 12th, 2021, so a couple of days of the date of this recording, the Exfi snapshot was taken. Both Songbird and Exfi will be airdropped to us hassle-free. So let's take a look how. So if you were holding XRP on the Nexo platform on December the 12th, 2020, all those many moons ago, feels like a century ago, you'll be getting Songbird. That's what we've been waiting for, right? Because during this date, that's when the Flare snapshot was taken for our Spark tokens. We then, of course, later found out that we'll be getting Songbird before our Spark tokens come. However, Nexo customers have been waiting for our Songbird for quite a few months. So since we are using XRP snapshot from 2020 as the basis of distribution for Songbird, your eligibility to receive Songbird means you are also available to receive Exfi tokens, and that snapshot was taken a couple of days ago, which many of us were in fear that we may not be part of that. Well, the good news is we are. So how to claim and receive your Songbird? Number one, make sure you have a non-custodial ERC20 address. I'm going to cover what that is and the recommended wallets from Flare themselves. Number two, claim your tokens by filling out the type form, and you will receive by email by midnight of January the 1st, 2022. So again, if you are eligible, you would have already received an email from Nexo. So the bad news is, if you haven't seen an email from Nexo before this recording, I fear you're not eligible, but this whole process is exactly why I'm here, to pass this knowledge on, to make sure if there are questions and queries, you can take it up in a timely manner. Then we've got the actual distribution rate, which is of interest. If you didn't know already, you'll be getting 0.15, rounding it up, Songbird per 1 XRP, and 1 XI per 235 Songbird in January 2022. So they've left that quite open, right? And I understand why. So we need to complete this form by the 1st of January. I know many of you in the comments were like, oh, when are we going to get our Exfi tokens then? Nexo haven't actually disclosed that. Okay, so that's really key to note. I don't have the information. Nexo don't, Flare Finance don't. It's the pros and cons that we've left our XRP with Nexo. And of course, if you were if you use a custodian wallet like an exchange, we also are vulnerable to that, but lessons learned, and we move forward. Now, let's take a little look at some of the smaller writing. So if you fail to complete the type form by the date and time, or if you provide the wrong ERC20 address, and don't worry, we're going to go through that in just a second, you will be considered ineligible. Really interesting phrasing there. You would just think they would just put you won't be eligible, but instead they used the phrasing you will be considered ineligible to receive the Songbird and Exfi tokens. So sadly, we have one chance to get this right. If you don't, there's no review process, and I don't blame them. Nexo have got other things to be doing than distributing free money to all of us. Really key to note, the type in a self-custody, a non-custodial ERC20 Ethereum mainnet wallet, that supports the Songbird network. Okay, so we need to make sure we type in a very specific address from a very specific mainnet wallet that supports the Songbird network. And then below in the article is just a referral scheme. So let's take a look at a few things, okay? So you'll see in the blog article that the Typeform link is not there, okay? Remember, scammers are out there, okay? They will do whatever they can. The only link, and I'm not even going to share the link, that you will find will come from the email they've sent you. Now, yeah, you could pause this video and you could copy this, but the short answer is you're not eligible if you haven't been sent this Typeform. So please, don't enter in the details to any other Typeform that looks legit. It's very easy to copy, right? Because they're going to ask you questions, potentially getting into your privacy. So with that being said, I'm assuming you've got your Typeform up. Now, in the article, and this is something really key to note, you can actually click here where it refers you to the official information on supported wallets, okay, which include MetaMask among others. Then we come to the Flare Network page here, and these are the supported wallets. So I love Decent. So again, any comments regardless of Decent, I can't really support you. So we want to make sure we get our ERC20 address from either MetaMask, our Trezor, our Ledgers, Decent, or Bifrost. Decent is a free mobile app. I'm not an affiliate, nor do I have a referral code. You can download it iOS and I believe Android too. And they've got the biometric scanner to increase and improve the security. Bifrost, boo, I'm joking. I don't have Bifrost, but I feel like there's this unspoken rivalry between the two. Again, Google Play, App Store, and I'm assuming Google Play is on Android. So that way, I believe both are compatible. And the reason why, by the way, we have to be really specific of the wallets is because we need them to be able to interact with the Flare Finance applications, right? And these web applications are only accessible through these wallets. So when we are looking at, okay, which ones do we want to actually send our Songbird and of course receive our Exfi to, we have to keep in mind that we have to be really specific, because built into these wallets is a browser, can't quite see, and then through the browser we can connect our wallet to then interact with the Flare Finance applications, the apps, decentralized applications. Okay, so filling out the form, which I'll do live, so let me get some of my details up. Okay, so now that I've got my ERC20 address copied and pasted, I'm now going to enter in my email. So again, I'm going to pause this part, but it's only a few steps. So I'm going to enter my email and then I'll hit OK. So really key to note, don't just put any email in. Every step of this process, I believe, Nexo needs to be spot on. They're not going to come chase you and be like, oh, you put the wrong email. The email associated with your Nexo account, e.g. the email you received, the email from Nexo from. Okay, really key you do that. Next, please provide the ERC20 wallet address. And again, really key to note, not the Nexo ERC20 wallet address, okay? So not your Ethereum Nexo address. We need your Ethereum address from one of the supported wallets. And again, they remind you here, so let's paste that bad boy in. So let's paste that bad boy in. There we go, lovely. Super, so please make sure that the wallet address is correct. I believe so. I joke. I know so. Okay, cool. Please accept the T's and C's for the airdrop. No, I haven't read them, but I trust I'm not signing my life away. I've probably already signed it away. So I accept, submit. Thank you. Your details have been submitted successfully. You'll receive the Songbird and the Exfi tokens after the project has completed both tokens distribution. So, okay, they've alluded to the fact there that they will, of course, distribute the Songbird and the Exfi when they have more information themselves from Flare, and then they can move forward. And they've also mentioned that, yeah, once they have further information, they'll let us know as well. So the best place is to follow Nexo on Twitter. That's where they'll keep us up to date. with that being said, family, that's all. Hopefully it was nice, short and simple. Just to recap, make sure you've got the email from Nexo with your registered email address. Any problems, contact live support. Go through the blog if you need to one more time. Make sure you have your ERC, your Ethereum address from a non-Nexo wallet, but also recommended by that little link that we showed you, which will allow you to actually engage with the D app, Flare Finance being one of them. And then the really key thing on the form, once you do fill it out, is put the email address registered to your Nexo account. Autofill nearly caught me out when I paused the video, as it had my personal email, and I nearly hit next and I was like, nope, my crypto email account. So yes, that's all. Pass on knowledge once again. If you found this video useful and you've learned something new, please pass it on to someone else who you feel like could benefit. That way we can free as many people as possible in this space, especially as it's time sensitive. We've got about 26 days of the date of this recording to get this in the hands of as many Nexo customers as possible. After that, I fear Nexo aren't going to give any exceptions. With that being said, love to your families, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Ciao.